5 for the Houston Rockets. And calling on Russell Westbrook to deliver much more than he did in Game 2. Had a good Game 1, still coming back from injury, and that's a good
threes. But the one guy on their team that does shoot a lot of mid-range jump shots, Russell Westbrook.
LeBron James fires up a 3. KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Danny Green, and JaVale McGee, the opening 5. Very familiar 5 for Lakers fans. And Westbrook, McGee in transition. Come the Lakers. Davis trying to find Harden. Turnover, Los Angeles. Harden all the way in, too easy.
At times in the first game, the Rockets scored 27 points off Laker turnovers, and in Game 2.
21-point lead. Houston had a big comeback in the second half. The Laker benched, and in Game 2 was out.
Do anything else.
Saw Frank Vogel there, first-year head coach of the Lakers, and he's got Jason Kidd back on the bench. Game 2, and Westbrook, whom the Lakers are baiting into a lot of three-pointers, hits his first try of the night. And going with the small ball or the micro ball, whatever you want to call it, but it has been effective. It has given them a puncher's chance for sure in these playoffs now. And if you get Westbrook hot, look out. They are a force. Westbrook, a lot of ball handling here, turns it over right into LeBron up top. Caldwell-Pope, a hot pass coming back. Back on the Rockets, and it's Covington.
And this is big because both of these teams are very good defensively in the half court. They need opportunities in transition. The turnovers create those. Important for both teams to take care of the ball.
See some awkward matchups like that. Basically forced the bigs out of the lineup. McGee only played 8 minutes in Game 2.
From 3 on the year, making a couple of games. He shot over 38% for in the playoffs.
J5 here in this first quarter, just underway. You've seen Miami take down Milwaukee, and a 5 seed advancing over the 1 seed into the Eastern Conference Finals.
He's only at 34.8% during the regular season, but he's over 40% now in the playoffs.
For 3 from behind the arc. The Rockets are 6 of 7. They've made all 3 of their threes. James, a little turnaround with Gordon on him. That's an air ball. Covington holding off wide open. That's going to be a foul on McGee. You could see that.
Time it also simplifies. Mike D'Antoni telling us before the game there isn't any changes to their strategy or system that they can make. It's all about being who they are and execution. And Coach Van Gundy, you have to wonder, do you want to know who your identity is every night? Is that easier, or is it better to be more flexible and night in and night out adapt to your opponent?
Well, I think when you're in the playoffs, Jared, especially this time of year, the more versatility you have, the more options you have to go to based on who you're playing. That's ideal for coach. It makes it simpler with the Rockets. They're going to be small.
1 turnovers leading up to today's play. 3 for 18 coming in today's play from the 3-point arc. There are a lot of holes in his game right now, but boy, as he comes back from this quad injury, with every game, you feel like Westbrook has a chance to get locked into where he was prior to the shutdown. Tough shot, and there's Gordon, who pulls away the rebound.
Great block out by Robert Covington after great individual defense by James Harden.
There's a follow by huge discussion point when it went down. That was a trade that brought Covington from Minnesota to Houston February 5th. That's when they went all in on the small ball. And it's been something to watch. Here's LeBron, little fade away, gets the here tonight. James with 10 points already.
Well, he's been incredible in the playoffs. Shoot 58% from the floor and over 40% from 3, and 59% from the floor and over 40% from 3. These guys, he said the third guy is the open man. Just make the right play, and who's ever open gets the shot. Interesting approach. But I think you'd still rather have that third scorer if he could find one.
Wave coming in for the Lakers with Kuzma running with Rondo. Rondo was excellent in Game 2. More minutes than they thought from him, coming back from a back injury. Here's Danny Green, comes up short. Another offensive rebound. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope rattles in and out, and Daniel House. He did say it was not COVID related. Oh, Anthony
confront someone in the post with the ball up above the free throw line, you make yourself vulnerable to that spin out.
Caruso on the floor for the first time. Anthony Davis with Tucker on him. And that's going to be an offense.
This series, plus 18 with him on the floor in game 2.
Well, he has embraced playing the 5 every night at 6'5". Rivers for 3. And KCP knocks it over to Kuzma. Want to push it as fast as they can. Rondo will get it organized. Tucker ends up on Rondo here. Now Davis posting up, cross court it goes. Shot clock down to 5. Kuzma's got to go to work. Austin Rivers on him. Little turnaround, Jay is good. Sweet.
Tonight, very efficient 13 on 6 for 7 from the floor in game 2. They need that kind of production out of him. He's probably, other than Davis and James, the next guy who can go get his own shot.
Yeah, Frank Vogel talking about Kuzma defense as well. He's starting to play better defensively. He's making some plays now. Green on the drive. For the Rockets at about 3 minutes of game clock.
Anthony Davis needs to be more disciplined and stay on his feet there.
Kuzma again, this time Harden is on him, who's been excellent defensively in the playoffs. And that one comes up short into the hand.
Scoring slowed down after that first 4 minutes when nobody could miss. The defenses have stepped up and gotten better.
Rivers taking on Davis. No room at the end. Back it out. Shot clock at 9. Trying to get the ball in the hands of Harden. You see Caruso is all over him, trying to deny him the ball. Now Harden goes to work. Three-pointer on its way. In and out. Davis with
shot clock that they haven't gone to double. James Harden.
Rondo gets it to go. Down before the exhibition game started, had a broken thumb, and then injured his back. He didn't play against Portland.
They've done a good job helping each other, and they've got very, very quick hands. Get a lot of deflections, a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers.
LeBron back on the floor, went for a quick 10 points in his first 6 minutes. Returns at the end of this first quarter here. Shot clock down to 3. Rondo on the take with the left hand. Rondo had a terrific game 2. 10 points, 9 assists, had 5 steals, was plus 28 in his 29 minutes in game 2. Here's Westbrook, little Euro step.
Lakers looked like they were in boxing 1 on Eric Gordon that time down the floor.
Westbrook with 9 out of the gates, including a 3. Kuzma drops. He's off to a good start himself.
Just don't see a lot of cutting and movement without the ball in NBA offenses anymore, but when you do, it can be so effective.
Markieff Morris checking Westbrook, forces him to pass. Morris was excellent in game 2 offensively, and there's Westbrook.
Mid-range jumpers, Russell Westbrook takes 75% of the mid-range shots that the Rockets take.
It is forbidden for everybody else except Russell Westbrook. LeBron on the take and a whistle.
A 3-2 zone from the Lakers that time.
Westbrook basket.
Yeah, he just went right by Kuzma at the top of the zone and